Galnet News, 22nd of December, 3300. Reports are coming in that the slaves in Sorbago have taken control of many of the mines on Sorbago A1 and have massacred those in control. We have no reporters on the scene, so cannot verify these stories. A spokeswoman for Mastopolis Mining Incorporated that run the mines and much of the system has said, "Our security forces have intercepted ships from outside bringing guns to the rebels. This is having a seriously destabilizing effect on our workforce and has got to stop." Senator Torval, a major shareholder in Mastopolis, has sent some of her private warships to the system and has further increased the aid for those assisting her in fighting off these external rabble-rousers, as she refers to them. In the meantime, the price of ore has risen in the area. Arissa Lavigny, the outspoken courtier and the daughter of historic socialite Prince Aristide Levine, famously eaten by his own pet Ling Lang when Arissa was very young, has declared that the prince was not her father. She has claimed that she is in fact the illegitimate daughter of Emperor Hengist. She spent many of her early years around the imperial court, as her father and mother were close friends of the emperor, and perhaps now we know why. Her mother is still seen in court from time to time. The information was conveyed in a press release, and our requests for an interview with Arissa have been declined. At the annual Feast of the 100, a banquet for key business leaders on Capitol in Ashenar, one of the after-dinner speakers, Senator Denton Petraeus, declared the importance of the imperial succession. "We have a truly great empire. Our Grace Emperor Hengist is sadly not well, and I wish him a speedy recovery. Nevertheless, we do need to plan should the worst happen. The choice of our next emperor is a vital one. The succession should not be about family bloodlines, but about who would be best for the future empire. For past generations, and for Hengist himself, he was groomed for power for decades by his great father, and this has worked well over 1,000 years. It was not just about blood, it was about learning from his father. This time, there is no such successor, so things need to change." Senator Denton Petraeus announced today in a press release that the government of the impoverished Durius system has defaulted on the loan he gave to them back in 3294, and that he had given them 24 hours to make the overdue payment or action would be taken. A haggard governor, Xavier Malachi, leader of the Durius Dominion in Durius, said to anxious reporters, "The interest on this debt is crippling us. It is not as if the money has helped the people of Durius. It went into military hardware, bought at full price from Patreus all those years ago. We've offered the warships back. We cannot afford to crew them anyway, but Patreus is not interested. We cannot afford the payment. What can we do? We can't sell them." A palace spokesman today announced on behalf of His Grace Emperor Hengist de Val that he is to marry Florence Lavigny, a sweetheart from his younger years. Under imperial law, a marriage must be announced 30 days beforehand. Commentators have pointed out the emperor could decree it to happen sooner anyway, though he would have to appear in the Senate to do so. This would make Arissa Lavigny his illegitimate daughter with Helen next in line for the throne. Given Harold, his son, has been declared not of sound mind, as imperial rules on wedlock and legitimacy are retrospective. Under imperial law, the marriage cannot happen for 30 days to allow people to lodge their objections. Arissa Lavigny will become Princess Arissa as soon as they marry.